Welcome back to the channel. Today it's Friday, September 2nd, 4:53 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. This is gonna be like a Friday recap of the trades I took this week and some of the things that I called out on the Discord. I'll try to break them down for you guys. But yeah, this is basically just gonna be a weekly recap of the trades I took, and then I'll mention I'm in some swings still. I am still in this. I'm in this CVX right here. Still in here. I'm down about 40% though. I should have added, right? We did get that pullback today down here, 153 to 155. And CVX actually did give that to us today. I just didn't add it. I don't know. I want to see what happens next week first with this, if this is going to rev back up. Because if it does, then yeah, I'm going to add. I'll add if it does something like that. But I'll wait to see. I'm still in my starter position. Nothing too big. Nothing we got to really worry about. But yeah, that's CVX. CVX ended up tapping. So we'll see how this one plays out. Still, yeah, not crazy. But this starter position for the 380Ps on 916, we had starters. They went up 50 on a drop. But obviously with I was already giving my consensus to you guys on SPY for my charts. So right, we had SPY. I had SPY doing this. I posted this yesterday. I actually posted this same chart here. So what do we see on the hour intraday? Potential reversals off the bottom of this intraday Browning formation. So we are shorting the pumps because we know overall price action is going down. So what do? You can have starters. I have some. I'm talking about the SPY 380p swing. I have some, and add to them off the pumps, or we wait for a rally back into the highs where I will load up my short position going into next month. All right, so this is what we have here, and this is what I meant, right? We know, right? Boom, 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 boom. Higher highs will come back down to make lower lows. We know where price is going, right? We know price is going to come down here, right? This is the weekly time frame though. So what do we know to be true about price? It doesn't go in a straight line. It kind of comes up and down, right? So when we're looking at price here, what am I expecting, right? There was two scenarios that I had playing out. We're either going to hit this top and come back down. We're going to hit this top, come back down, right? This would be kind of approaching the a little BF we had, but it was kind of bear flagging right here. So I was assuming we would drop out of the bear flag. So this is where my head was at here. Keep in mind, I know where price is going on a higher time frame. The weekly, the month, I know we're going down, but we're looking at the intradays in the lower time frames to try to find optimal entries, and we're trying to play this price movement as efficiently as we can. All right, so two things going to play out: hit the top, come down; hit this top, come down. Right, and so that's what my consensus was at. And so when that was the consensus, boom, boom. So what happens is we play out this one, right? We came down right here, right? We never broke up to the top. We came down out of this bear flag, and we created these. We created this down here, right? This price action down here, kind of like, what's the word I'm looking for? I'm having a brain fart, but basically, this down here kind of changed structure, and it was showing some bullish action, and I was still expecting this to be hit. This is an FEG zone from, I think, an hourly or a 4-hour chart that I had. And so obviously, again, I know where price is going on the week and the month. We're going down, but I am expecting some type of retracement activity because I know price doesn't move in a straight line. And so this is why my chart looked like this, right? I had the bear flag break down, and I have price still coming back up here, hitting these higher highs or hitting these relative equal highs, and then it was straight back down, right? And so that was the consensus yesterday. Posted this yesterday at 10:50, and then today, or PFE was one that was on watch that played out, but today we look at what happened with price action today now, right? If this would clear up a little bit, but either way, you can see that right there, right? Price came down where it was yesterday, right out of the bear flag, and then price came right back up, smashed this zone, and came right back down. So what did I do on my swing trades? Just like I said I would, I actually loaded up. on puts up here. And so when I loaded up on those puts, and then price came right back down, right? That's literally that was the consensus on the trade on the plan. And so my swing trades right now on so I had four of them on the swing, and now today I bought 20 of them at 1.53. But since my average was 3.00 on the first on my starters, um, it ended up averaging out, bringing my new average to 1.77. Because I had four of these, or yeah, I had four of these, and then I bought 20 right here. So that makes the total position size 24 contracts, same strike, but the average went really down. Right now, at market close, we closed at 392. So right now, my swings are about 80%, I think. Last time I checked, they're like 80, 70, somewhere. It damn near looks the same, right? 75% pretty much. But we are already 75% up, and I have the 916s. So these are the monthlies. So got tons of time on those, right? So something I'm looking at on a daily time frame is we could potentially do something like this. So we did this. We could potentially do something like this before the move back down. And if I start to see things that are kind of going to show that, then I'm going to have to manage this position accordingly, right? That'd be unfortunate, but it just means that I didn't buy enough time on the swing, right? But right now everything's going to plan on the swing trade. So again, one thing you guys I might have noticed this week is I didn't trade anything but SPY. We just take advantage of the aggressive price movement, and we're taking advantage of the volatility on these 0-day contracts. So with SPY, let me just go over, this right here. I think I already went over the trades from earlier in the week. This entry and add one, that was on, was that Monday or Tuesday? Some shit like that. Tuesday, I think. AMD. So yeah, yesterday I got in SPY 390Ps. So yesterday that was, hold on one sec. Yesterday that was here. Got in 390Ps really early into the morning, or was that yesterday? SPY 390s yesterday. Where's this price? Oh, no. This is yesterday right here. Right here. So I got into SPY 390Ps pretty early. If we go to the 1 minute, the reason that I was cool with going in 390Ps is because on the 1 minute, I played this morning action. So on the 1 minute, I played this. We retraced back up into here, and I got into those 390Ps, and then we smacked it all the way down to 390.66. So got in those. It wasn't 0 DTs though, so I actually exited these right here. Or was it there? I forget. I'm pretty sure I exited in this though, like right here off this movement. So those went like 40%, some shit like that, 50%. So it would have been a lot better if there were 0 TTs, but we still took advantage of that. Nothing crazy. Nice trade there. After that, I didn't really take any more trades for the rest of the day. That was damn near like the only trade I took. And so that brings us to today. This morning, I smacked some puts right off the bat, right out the morning. Got them at 97, sold them at 115, left two runners because just let break even on the runners, so it's not really a big deal. We know what these ended up turning into, but I just played the morning volatility, and actually my bias on everything started to change. So let me go out a little bit. So when I started seeing this here, my bias started to change a little bit, right? So I played this morning volatility here, right? Grabbed puts here, played it to the downside. And so when I'm starting to see this, I'm thinking, you know, things are starting to change structure, more a new sequence of lower highs. Um, all I was waiting for was to see if we're going to make a break here on these highs right here. But then, so that's why I said I'm cutting puts and switching to calls. I feel like we're coming back up. I cut them, and then yeah, they went to like 60%, whatever. Could have been a better execution, on my opinion, for the sell. And then now here we went for the gap fill. I count that gap, but then this is also like a boom, 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 little manipulation, spring bar back up to the highs. So that's where my head was at, and I didn't grab calls here. So yeah, that's why I was a little agitated. I didn't grab those. Shout out Sean though. Sean's always always on the move with that dude, man. Shout out Sean and his crystal ball, bro. So oh yeah, so instead of grabbing calls there, we went and actually grabbed calls here. So I missed the entries down here. It came up. Obviously, I'm not buying this green action. I'm not buying into that. So after we broke the our higher highs, our relative highs, boom, we break, come back down, gave us some entries here. I took entries here. And then so that's why I said took entry on 401Cs here. We're going to take that to high of day because now everything going on, I know we are probably going to break for a new high of day. Broke new high day. Entry was there, right? Entry was there. Price came here. And then after that, we got another aggressive candle, another aggressive price movement. And for me, when we get aggressive movement like this, your contracts are really appreciating with this price movement, especially the 0DTs. And so that's why I cut most of my position. I got up out of there, sold most of them around like, I think 65, 70%. And then, luckily, and it's a good habit that I do that because sometimes I end up, selling too early, leaving a lot of money on the table. But then what we saw play out for the rest of the day was the huge reversal that happened later in the day, right? So this is where bias changed. Oh, no, that's not it. Boom. This is where my bias changed. Or where am I looking at? Where was time? I saw it was 1 minute, bro. There it is. My bad. I charted this the wrong way. Still same shit like that, but basically, this is where the bias changed right here, right? This is so this area right here is this right here, right? So this price movement right here. So when we got that when we shot right out the gate, boom, we straight up into here. That's when I cut most of my position and then left some runners. And those runners, the stop loss is break even. So I ended up breaking off those at break even. But see, the reason I took profit there, couple reasons, right? If you saw where my consensus was at on the other chart, you already know that my consensus was, well, first reason, I scale out. We hit our target on the previous day's high, but then if you guys remember the chart that I posted, my consensus was already this, right? So when price boom did that, we take that, I got out, and then we look for the downside now. And I kind of missed a lot of this. I went back to bed, to be honest. But when I woke up, I tried to look for some shit. So what I found was this right here, right? I knew price, when I saw price dropping down here, I know we were going to hit 392. And so that's why I have 392 next stop for SPY at 1022. I posted that. So let's look at when is 1022. 1022 is about right here. Right here, like 1020, and boom, yeah, 1325. So that's like 1022 right there. But I actually posted um the thing, the call out, I guess, in the general chat. So I was on the road, but we were looking for short entries here, right? So that is, let me see, is that the 5? Yep, that's the 5. So we're looking for a short entry here, right? So this is the same area right here, the 3-2, and then the 3-2-3-2, right? 2-3-2 right there, 2-3-2, 2-3-2, same area. We are looking for our short entry. I ended up taking short entry, and then yeah, right after that, we obviously got the aggressive move right out of the FEG, and I sold on that aggressive move. Since it's SPY and it was a little later in the day, we ended up doing numbers. We hit like 120% in 148 to 152. So that's actually, I thought it was 5 minutes pretty much, but it's about 4 minutes on the dot actually. So that's what we ended up smacking. Look at the homie Yerm been doing numbers. So yeah, that's it. That's the only trades that I took this week, y'all. I got my swings and I took a couple of day trades, scalps, but like really capitalized on the couple of trades that I did take, right? So less is more. You know, take away from this that less is more. You don't have to trade everything. You don't have to make a ton of trades every single day either. You know, you don't have to trade a bunch of names. You can focus on one name and just master it. Especially SPY and SPX. Like, you can make a living off this, and I pretty much just did someone's whole monthly pay. Never mind. But yeah, man, take away from this video that all you really need to do is practice patience, practice discipline, know how to read price action, be patient on your entries, right? You do not want to buy, like, even this right here. You know, I know it's like, bro, if you buy that, you're immediately in profit. But in actuality, for me personally, I'm not trying to buy none of this, right? Because I'm buying price appreciation on contracts. That's just not, for me, that's not good probability, and that's not a good habit to form. I want to buy the opposite price movement, like that, right? Because we know price isn't just gonna do this, it's gonna do this, right? So why you not, so look for your entries there, right? And so when I see this drop, it sucks that I miss it, but it is what it is, you know? And we practiced that patience, and we ended up capitalizing on a trade all the way down here, right? But that trade still, I mean, that trade still yielded, you know, you do the math, right? That's all you need. That's all you need to do, you know? So be patient. Do not buy into inflated contracts. Wait for your optimal entries, and trust your judgment, man. Be confident in yourself. That's all it is at the end of the day. Patience, discipline, confidence. And don't be afraid, you know, if you're wrong, you're wrong. Cut it and move on. That's it. You know, that's how this game works. You're not always right. But all right, y'all, that's going to do it for the recap video today. Maybe I'll make another video over the weekend, try to post it for y'all. But yeah, I got SPY dropping next week. I'm still probably going to focus on SPY next week, to be honest. Not really looking at nothing else. But yeah, I got SPY potentially doing something like this. You know, so we might get a little rally up next week, which I'll have to manage my swings on that. But my swing position is nothing I can't handle. So yeah, I'll have to manage it. But if we don't do that, then we for sure are dropping below here and going straight back down to the lows. So we'll see what happens, y'all. I'm going to catch you guys next week. Make sure to hit that like, subscribe, notification bell. If you guys are in the Discord, you know, give me some feedback on how you're liking these call outs, because I don't know if I'm going to keep this public, but we'll see what happens. Yeah, we've been going crazy this week, y'all. All right, y'all. I'm gonna see y'all on the next video. All right, peace.